A boy secretly gives his neighbor a $70,000 gift. When a passing police officer spotted what was happening, he immediately confronted the boy, demanding to know if he was a thief. The nervous boy started to leave, which sent the officer into a rage. The cop viciously grabbed the boy by the throat, slammed him against the patrol car, slapped cold handcuffs on his wrists, and hauled him off to the station where he locked him up. Just when the officer thought he'd made a major bust, he had no idea he'd made a terrible mistake. Soon enough, other officers released the boy and even shared burgers with him, while the arresting officer was ordered to sit in the corner and write up an incident report. You see, James had the mental capacity of a 5-year-old. He scraped by each day collecting scrap to survive. Because of his black skin and poverty, he faced constant discrimination and ridicule throughout the small town. One day while picking through trash, a player accidentally kicked a ball too far. The football landed right at James's feet. James thought the player had given him a gift, so he put the football in his cart and walked away. The player was furious and started chasing after him to get the ball back, but the coach stopped him. The coach could see James's genuine love for football, so he generously let him keep it. However, after practice ended, the vindictive player tracked down James and locked him in a storage room. He pounded the walls with footballs, and the thunderous noise left James trembling in terror. When the coach opened the door, he found James curled up in the corner. From that moment on, James became afraid of the team, hurrying past the field whenever he had to walk by. The coach noticed that James would only dare to watch practice from a distance, so he walked over and invited him onto the field to watch up close. He even bought James a Coke and a burger. After practice, the coach offered to drive him home and gave him a precious radio as a gift. James was overjoyed. This was the first present he'd ever received. After dropping James off at home, the coach asked if James would like to join the team as a ball boy. His mother worried about her son being bullied and turned down the offer on the spot. But when she got home and saw the radio the coach had given James, she finally understood the coach's sincerity. At last, James stepped onto the field of his dreams. The coach demanded that his players treat James with respect, and they agreed, at least to his face. But when the coach wasn't around, they would deliberately knock James down. Yet James never got angry. When players fell, he would help them up and encourage them the same way his mother had always encouraged him. Gradually, the players began to accept him. But then came a game that would completely change how everyone saw James.